It's more about the mindset, really. It's more about the mindset. Like, around the eating. Like, first of all, your environment. If your environment is not suited for, a healthy lifestyle, then it's going to make it more difficult. If your mindset, when you're tempted by the things that you don't eat isn't right, then it's going to make it more difficult. And this is why your success with, or anyone's success with a diet is based upon their mindset. Your success will never outweigh the level your mindset is on. You strengthen your mindset, and you strengthen everything else that you do in life. So that when it's time for growth, you work on strengthening your mindset every day, by changing your habits and the actions that you do on a daily basis. You strengthen your mindset on a daily basis. Then when it's time for growth, like I mentioned in my quote earlier, when it's growth time, you'll be ready. See, a lot of people, it's time to grow. They get that gut feeling, and they get called back to being in their comfort zone. But growth comes with discomfort. Growth comes with discomfort. You have to step out of your comfort zone. That's where all growth lies. Like I mentioned earlier, there was no point in my life where I was about to make a major move, like get the next best job, hit the next level of my diet, my workouts, increase my income, move to new places. None of that came without discomfort. None of it. Some of the shit had you scared shitless half the time. But it's like, because your mindset is wrong, it sends a feeling of anxiety to your heart. And then the action you take is basically how you feel. Take the anxious action. When people are anxious, they're running from, they run back to comfort. It's like, once you change your mindset and it's strong enough, right, and then it's time to grow, you're gonna have a growth mindset, right? And the feeling in your heart is gonna be an empowered feeling. Right, when your mindset is strong, in any specific area, when it comes to growing in that area, and it's time to grow, in your heart you're gonna feel empowered because you've done the things to strengthen your mindset. In your heart, you're gonna feel empowered. And if you feel empowered in your heart, the action you take is gonna be one that's geared towards growth. So I'm saying, what I do, that I post on here in my stories on a daily basis, it look uncomfortable for most people. And it was when I first started living that way, like purposefully. But after a while, it became easy. It just became who I am. It's a process of becoming, right? You gotta become the person who can accomplish their goals, whether it's health, wealth, relationships. And that's what our coach is all about. That process of becoming around your habits and daily actions. And using that to strengthen all areas of your life. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. You do this right, nothing can stop you. So when I talk about building an unstoppable mindset, that's what we doing. That's how we moving. That's how we moving. All 2023, 24, 25. Like, it's easy now. It's easy now. So any obstacle that step in my path, you know, it's nothing. I don't stress. I don't show angst. We trample it. We trample it. We stomp on it. Any and everything. And we advance with confidence. We advance with confidence. Just bumps on the road. Build your mindset so that obstacles in your life is like bumps in the road. Yeah? Yeah. I might need to write that down. Build your mindset so that obstacles in your life, it's like bumps in the road. You get me? Yeah? See, a lot of people still sleep. Most people still sleep. I would have been years ago, but I figured out one of the keys to success, and that was my level of personal development. There's this book called Tools of Titans, right? Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. If any of you guys are into books, you should really check it out, even if you're not. And what that book shows is the guy, Tim Ferriss, he calls himself the human guinea pig. He was trying to figure out all the elites and high performers in the world. What was the biggest attribute, or what did they do in their daily lives to figure out what makes them successful? And all of them had specific habits and actions that they did on a daily basis, and it ranged from a variety of things, but it was all geared towards their personal growth and empowering themselves, empowering their mindset to take on that day. And as you empower your mindset on a day-to-day basis with specific habits, you construct new habits, right? Right? You build new habits for yourself by doing specific actions over and over again. In turn, building your mindset. Building your mindset. Like, I wake up every day at 3:45, right? That wasn't always easy. So I want to speak a little bit about that. I was never a morning person, right? Never. And I will walk around saying that. You know, I'm just not a morning person. You hear everybody, a lot of people say I'm not a morning person. But whatever you think about yourself, whatever opinions you have about yourself, you get to be that. You get to be that. So that's why it's important to be careful what you say to yourself, what you joke to yourself about, or to other people about. That's a mind. That's one of the keys to mindset, right? It's what most people don't think about. It's awareness around yourself, what you say to yourself. Yes, I was never a morning person, but what you do is build habits around areas that you're weak in, right? What was my weakness? being a morning person, waking up early. So not only did I just say I was gonna wake up early, I didn't say 6:30, 5:30, 4:30. I wake up at 3:45. Like when I first started, you know what I used to feel like? What I used to look like waking up at that time? Yeah, like shit. Like crap. Waking up at that time. Like pissed off. So I had to figure out a way to deal with myself. And when you do that, it's almost like adversity, right? And adversity introduces a man to himself. Adversity introduces a man to himself. So by putting myself through that, I was introduced to myself and my identity and where I lacked, where my limits were. So that way that I can say, oh, there it is. There it is. That's my limit. Let's figure out what we need to do to push beyond that for growth, right? Build habits around your weaknesses. And that's growth. That's development. That's how you develop yourself. Self-development, right? That's how you build your mindset. Once you build habits in these areas. But yeah, I was talking about the book, right? All the elites and the top performers in the world, the most successful people in the world, they all have some type of process. Whether it's in the morning, whether it's throughout the day, whether it's when obstacles come in their path. They all have a way to empower themselves. Or they develop themselves over, days and days throughout the year to it becomes who they are. Habitual construction. So they construct habits that build who they are as a person. That builds their spirit. Right? When your spirit is built, when your mindset is built, there are a few things on earth that can stop you. A few things on earth. But I want to invite you guys to come on a journey, right? Where you build yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually to the person where when there's obstacles in your life, you just treat them like bumps in the road. You just treat them like bumps in the road. What's going on, Ben? Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. I'm on the East Coast. I'm always on the East Coast. I stay in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. I'm in Miami now, though. I'm in Miami. So anyway, it's getting warm out here. I hope you guys receive, that message. And for those of you who are, ready to take your mindset to the next level, your life to the next level, I look forward to working with you in the near future. So let me know, just get in contact with me and let's build that life. And let's build the man that you admire when you look in the mirror.